Hey friends, okay, so today's video, I'm just gonna do a laundry chat, talk about life while I'm doing laundry. I have a whole stack here to do. The laundry is never ending, and so I thought, why not talk while I'm doing laundry? So here I am. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And let's get into it. So this last weekend was Easter, and it was very good. We had a great Easter. It was good but exhausting. I was so very tired by the end of my Easter. That yesterday, so Monday, was kind of my day off because I entertained a lot of people on Easter. I had people over and it was a lot of fun but very tiring. And so today, or yesterday, I just kind of relaxed and I just, you know, enjoyed the quietness and kind of reflected on Easter and Holy Week and Lent, and it was actually, yesterday was amazing. So I did a lot more videos. If you haven't seen any of my Lent videos, or, you know, while Lent was going on, definitely go check those out. But I realized that I was so tired and a little burnt out, not completely, but like, okay, I definitely need a break. So all of Holy Week, I totally took a break and it was so glorious. It was so good. I did a lot of cleaning. So what I do, and I heard this from Catholic All Year. I got this idea from them and from her, Kendra. It's awesome. But pretty much I do all my spring cleaning during Holy Week, during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I try not to listen to any music. I try not to watch YouTube. I just like am really quiet. And it was hard at first, definitely hard, but I would say the second and third day were really, really good. Like I really got in a place where I was thinking about, you know, about Jesus and the resurrection and the crucifixion, the passion, just everything. Like it was really reflective for me. I know a couple people commented, because I did a video about like turning everything off during Holy Week, and I know some people said that it was not working for them, and that's totally fine. Like we kind of all have to figure out like, okay, what is it that works for me? And we all have different like charisms. We all are, God created us all so differently, right? And so anyway, for me, that was really good because I constantly, it might be because I have, you know, my ministry takes up a lot of my time. So to take that whole week off and just have silence was really good for me. And just to like, just everything about Holy Week was really good for me. So anyway, so I did a lot of cleaning. I gutted a ton of like old clothes that don't fit the kids anymore. I gave it to my friends. I, you know, just got rid of bags and bags of things that we don't use anymore. Anything from toys to clothes, and it felt so good. We have grandparents that love to shop for the children, and so it's hard to like know where to put everything sometimes, because I'm one of those people who less is more, you know, and I just like, if you can't close your drawers, then you probably have too many clothes. But it's just one of those things that I had to really clean all the kids' clothes out, what works, especially with like school uniforms. I had to like switch all of that over, and I put them all in order. It's so good. I do feel good about Holy Week, like how my house was in order. I did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then Thursday I kind of took off and I did more, you know, reflective work and stuff. And then Saturday and Friday too. And then Saturday I cleaned up the house because we were having people over. So, and I honestly, I'm not a very quick cleaner. Like I just kind of go at my own pace. And so it took me a lot longer than I thought it would, honestly. And I was totally planning. I did the blueberry French toast and the quiche, and I meant to do them the night before, but we were having people over Saturday night. We were gonna have a big bonfire and, you know, this was like our new tradition. We were gonna have a bonfire and have, you know, kind of like what we do on Saturday evenings. Like if you've ever been to one of those masses, we were gonna do some readings and bring the the light into the darkness. Like Jesus is the light into the darkness. So we were gonna do that. And it started raining. So I'm like, oh, we were so bummed. And it was good too, because it was the second day of the Divine Mercy. So that was the plan, was to pray the second day of the Divine Mercy Novena. And so we ended up just doing it in our house. But I was like, ooh, that's a bummer. We'll have to try next year. But it definitely rained here on that day. So so that plan kind of fell through. But it was still beautiful and great. And then we had puzzle races, and I was exhausted by the time everybody left. But it was so fun. It's so neat to have family over and get to spend time with them. And then Easter was great. You know, it was kind of, I had a lot to do on Easter because we had people coming over. And so because I didn't do it the night before, get everything all ready, which was my original plan, was just to have everything ready. So Sunday morning I just plop it in the oven. But I was so busy cleaning on Saturday that I didn't have time to like prep any of the brunch that we had planned. So it was just, we woke up and did the Easter morning things, you know, the Easter eggs and Easter baskets. And then I just made brunch. And then we went to Mass, came back and ate the brunch. And it was very fun, very full, but exhausting at the same time. So it was nice to have Monday where I could just like, I literally gave myself the day off, because usually I'm doing ministry work. It's interesting. Ministry work takes up a lot of my time, which I absolutely love. I think like you look at one of these videos and it looks like it's so easy. It must just take her, you know, an hour to do all this. But there's a lot of like behind the scenes, a lot of work that gets into it. I understand why so many people get burnt out of doing YouTube, because it is really intense. It's a labor of love. But YouTube is just, it's amazing. It's one of my passions, but it does take so much work behind the scenes and stuff. So I love it. I absolutely love it. But anyway, so that was kind of my Holy Week. Did you guys have a good Holy Week? Did you guys do any of the brunches that I did? And thank you so much for those who have gone on my blog and they've kind of done little reviews on it. So thank you so much for those people who have done those. That I love hearing, you know, that you guys are enjoying the food. I want to say, like, I really love coming up with these recipes because my children love like eggs Benedict, and I was trying to find a really easy way to do it for Easter morning, and they love the eggs Benedict quiche that I came up with. And it's so simple. It's not even like really that hard, but they absolutely loved it, and so it was so worth it. And a lot of you said you really liked that too, so I'm so glad. Thank you so much for all those who comment and all those who just share with me. I want you to know I really do appreciate all of you so much. God is so good to have this community. Oh, and I do want to ask you, so I'm starting to plan out my summer, like what videos to do during the summer. So if you have any ideas of what you want me to do this summer, like what are our summer plans, whatever you want to know, or you know, anything about the Catholic faith, I would love to share. If I haven't done a video about it already, I would love to do a video on whatever you guys, I know a lot of people love a day in the life videos, so I'm gonna try to do one of those pretty soon. But if there's any other videos that you want to hear from me this summer, usually my summers there's not as many views. I think a lot of people are on vacation and probably dealing with their kids a lot. A lot of us have kids home and stuff, so I totally understand why like my views are so low in the summer. But if you guys have any ideas on what you'd like me to do for videos, let me know, because I would love to do them. So this last month was really fun. Jacob had his birthday, and so he had a bunch of friends here, and it was so fun. We just do pretty low-key birthdays around here. We had it at home. We ordered a couple pizzas, and then they have Nerf gun wars. Like him and his buddies, they all brought Nerf guns, and like they just ran around, and like it's so easy in a sense, but it's like so loving. Like Jacob loves having his friends over, and we rarely have people over just because we have so many kids and nap times and all of that. So we just do birthdays really simple. We just have a pizza party and then cake and ice cream, and then just play around the house and stuff. Do you guys do that too? I'm just curious. So that was really fun to celebrate Jacob, and he felt so special. I love making my kids feel so special, and their birthday is definitely one of those times where I can make them feel very special, and they get to pick out the dinner that night and all that stuff. So it's really fun to have little birthdays. Most of the birthdays we have are in the fall. So I love that Jacob's is in the spring because it kind of sets his apart from the rest. And I don't know, I love it. He's such a sweet little guy. The weather here has been pretty good. It's so weird because I think it is this way throughout the entire country, but it gets really hot and warm here. And then like the next day, it'll be like freezing. It's so bizarre, but we have had a lot of flowers come out. You can tell it's spring, like all the little buds are coming out. We have a garden, so this year Thomas is in charge of our garden. I got him a bunch of seeds, and he actually wanted to do a garden, and I was like all about it. I'm so excited. So he has actually done the square foot garden with my husband. My husband made it, and he kind of helped with everything. And so we call him the king of the garden because he is in charge. He gets to decide where the seeds go and all of that. And so he's very excited about that. So we have this little book called Square Foot Garden for Kids, and it like tells you everything that you need to know for gardening. And it's been so good. Like he will just sit and read all about the garden, and he's my reader. I will find him just everywhere reading books. And the Easter Bunny brought lots of books on saints, like chapter books for saints, and so he's already starting those. It's so fun, and I definitely feel like having this garden is good for him because he's learning a lot, and he'll hopefully get to see the fruit of his labor, like with the fruit and the vegetables and all of that. So have you guys had spring break? We're gonna be having that. We're going to the zoo for spring break, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna kind of lay low for spring break and just kind of hang around the house, get to chat with each other, and just not run anywhere. It's gonna be so glorious. I'm very, very much looking forward to our spring break. So it's kind of funny, I never know who watches till the end. So if you're watching and you're still listening, if you would in the comments write if you've been on spring break yet or not. I would love to hear from you guys. Where you went for spring break, or if maybe you don't have any children right now, you could say that too. But if you guys are going on vacation, I'd love to hear where you guys go. That would be so fun. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm all done with my laundry. Thank you so much for joining me, for chatting with me. I love you guys so much, and until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.